Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Lianhe Zawabao, 2 explosions occurred in the center of Damascus, the capital of Syria, on Tuesday, July 7. The blast took place near the Four Seasons Hotel, where French President Emmanuel Macron had stayed the previous night during his official visit to the country. According to Syrian security sources, one of the explosive devices was hidden inside a trash can, while the other was placed inside a vehicle parked near the hotel. At the time of the explosions, President Macron had already left the hotel and was on his way to the presidential palace to meet with Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. Currently, there have been no reports of casualties, and authorities have not yet confirmed whether the explosions were specifically targeting President Macron's visit. Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto has awarded Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi the Bintang Republik Indonesia Adipurna, the nation's highest order of merit, during a formal ceremony at the Merdeka Palace in Jakarta. According to Antara, the honor recognizes Prime Minister Modi's significant contributions to strengthening the strategic comprehensive partnership between Indonesia and India. President Prabowo praised Modi's leadership and his commitment to aligning bilateral projects with Indonesia's development agenda. In his acceptance, Prime Minister Modi stated that the award symbolizes the deep historical ties and the enduring friendship between the two nations and their people. Modi is the second Indian leader to receive this prestigious decoration, following the country's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. The visit also serves as a platform to discuss further cooperation, including education and the revitalization of the historic Prambanan Temple. According to Yonhap News Agency, a South Korean Earth observation satellite was successfully launched aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California on Tuesday. The country's space agency, the Korea Aerospace Administration, KASA, announced that the next-generation medium-sized satellite number 4 lifted off at 12:12 a.m. local time as part of the Transporter 17 rideshare mission carrying 81 payloads. The satellite is scheduled to separate from the rocket about 2 hours and 22 minutes after launch, attempting its first communication with the Svalbard ground station in Norway shortly after. Designed as South Korea's first satellite dedicated to agriculture and forestry, it carries a domestically developed wide-area observation camera. It is capable of imaging the entire Korean peninsula every 3 days to support crop monitoring, forest management, disaster response, and climate analysis. Following initial testing, calibration, and data verification, the satellite is scheduled to enter full service in the first half of 2027. According to a report by Liberty Times, an armed attack on an engineering checkpoint at the Mangi Dam in Pakistan's southwestern Baluchistan province has left 9 police officers dead and several others missing. A Baluchistan provincial government spokesperson, Shahid Rind, confirmed the incident, stating that the casualties included senior officers from various police departments. He attributed the attack to Islamic militants. In response, a joint operation comprising paramilitary forces, police, and counter-terrorism personnel has been launched to sweep the area and neutralize the attackers. Baluchistan, which borders Afghanistan and Iran, has been a hub of separatist violence for years. The Pakistani government has noted an escalation of armed attacks along its borders, heightening regional security concerns amidst cross-border disputes. According to a report by Jeju Press, 2 Chinese Coast Guard vessels entered Japanese territorial waters off the Senkaku Islands in Okinawa Prefecture early Tuesday morning. The regional headquarters of the Japan Coast Guard in Naha reported that the 2 hijink ships crossed into the waters off Taisho Island in the Senkaku chain at around 2:25 a.m. Once inside Japanese waters, The vessels approached a Japanese fishing boat that was operating in the area. This incident represents the first intrusion by Chinese official vessels into the territorial waters around the Japanese-administered island chain since June 10th. The Chinese Coast Guard ships remained in the area for several hours before departing the territorial waters at approximately 9:20 a.m. The Senkaku Islands, which are claimed by China as the Diaoyu Islands, are administered by the city of Ishigaki in Okinawa Prefecture. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.